Here's a look at what happened last season on Kingdom Krawl.
We're gonna go hit Rusty Nail and get stupid before we even check in.
It's a great week. It's a great day.
It's a great week and it's only Saturday.
It's so awesome. We're gonna be here for like 8 more days.
Well, we got some steering issues. You can't steer at all. 2-wheel drive? No. So some of us think it's the steering pump, but we're gonna see what happens when we lift it up and turn it.
So here we are, stuck on the trail. The boys are going back into town to get me a spare, well, changing out the power steering pump that we just changed out on the 5.3 because I had no steering. So the guys are racing back into town. So we just got in contact with the guys, the 2 vehicles that have gone back, the 2 Jeeps. One, the fuel pump sort of decided to shit itself. Marvin's blowing radiator fan fuses. He's on his last one, so now he's stranded. Glad we started the fire because we're gonna be here for a while.
If you start having nosebleeds, let me know.
Hermaphroditions. Where's the exit? Over there on the other side of those plateaus?
No, we just came up is the entrance and exit.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, sir.
So we have to go back through all this?
Yeah.
You're lying.
I am not.
We're here in South Dakota, Deadwood, South Dakota.
Am I housekeeping or are you? I'm gonna finally be big. Now you're trying to hug me, you weirdo! You guys are bad influence. Diesel, I left 5, 1. Ah! Fuckers! Jesus! 7 of us, and there's 20 tortillas times 2, so that's 40. So 7 times 40, that means we can each have 6 tortilla sandwiches.
Matt, maintenance is nothing, and we fix everything on the trail.
Yeah. So, Adams was looking for trails to run, and now we can't find them.
are. We're here at Carnage Canyon, and my heart's already pounding. We haven't even hit the first rock yet.
I thought there'd be a little bit more parts breakage, honestly, but everybody did a great job at driving. Proud of everybody.
Hi, I'm Lauren Healy, and you're watching Kingdom Crawl.
It's April 2020. Our home state of Colorado is shut down. The city of Moab has shut down Easter Jeep Safari, and we're supposed to produce a show for you about off-road. Toilet paper is running low, and liberals are buying guns. At this point, we don't know shit about fuck, and we're wondering if there's even gonna be a season 2. Suddenly, my friend Andrew Bailey sends me a text. And just like that, a few weeks later, we were off to Tennessee. Nashville. The city's so nice, they had to name it, well, Nashville. Also known as Music City, Cashville, Buckle of the Bible Belt, Athens of the South, and Smashville. Founded in 1779, the city was named after Francis Nash, a general of the Continental Army. The city grew rapidly as a port on the Cumberland River, and later in the 19th century, it became a railroad hub. These days, Nashville is widely known for its music scene and home of country music and hot chicken. After we checked into our hotel for the night, we called up some friends for lunch. Andrew Bailey met us there, on time.
Welcome
Now,
to Nashville.
If you recall, last season, Matt had an issue with Diesel always being late.
So Matt told us he's 21 minutes away. It's 12:36. What time do you think it's not gonna happen?
You won't be here until 1:15.
I'm gonna say 1:07. I'm thinking he's probably.
I'm thinking
He's
full
still
of
up
shit.
on the ridge. Oh, he's full of shit. Guaranteed. Happening. 12:57. No, Matt. He's late.
As we thought he was going to be.
Yep, he's late.
Again.
Always.
Again. And didn't he say something about diesel always being late?
It's 30 minutes. 30 minutes late. It's Diesel all the time. He's always late. Oh, we're waiting on Diesel still?
Still.
Yeah.
Or diesel. You can't talk shit if you're always late.
Nope. Coming 1:52 p.m. That's an hour late, as usual. Waiting on Matt. Good job, Matt. Good job being late.
Fucking Dilbert.
Dilbert. Fucker.
The problem is, we don't mind waiting,
Oh, you're late.
but don't tell us you're 20 minutes away and then end up being over an hour late. And yes, Matt is wearing jorts. Again. Now that Matt has showed up, we can finally order some food. After the hot chicken, we went to Brent's house for a beadlock party. These wheels and tires belong to Andrew. He explains why we're doing this the night before we leave to Windrock.
All right, so why have I had wheels since I had one of the first sets of these, and are they just now getting put on, right? So a friend of mine tried to do a favor, and he took my wheels to a powder coater that he knows and said he'd do a great job. And the guy actually didn't do a very good job. He sandblasted my wheels with deep media. So not only did it take the polishing off, it completely destroyed the finish of the wheel. So my options I was left with was he was supposed to replace them, or I told him, I said, oh, look, I'll come up with a price to have him bead blast it, and you pay for the powder.
Coincide down.
Be fair.
Like that.
And anyway, he decided he wanted to backpedal and not do that. So I worked something out with a friend of mine, and we're going to figure that out later on. But I chose a color. They stuck them in a bead blaster, so we paid to have them bead blasted first to get a kind of satiny finish back. And then they were able to powder coat them. So not wholly ruined, but they did a pretty bang up job on the spare, and so they did the best they could with that. But every other one's turned out really, really nice. I can't complain. Brett at Superior is awesome. If you need anything powder coated, he's a badass and he does great work. He's a good dude. So these are 20-inch KMC grenade crawls, and they're 8 on 6.5. They have an awesome 3.61 backspacing. They have a killer ring. They're nice, and of course, BF Goodrich tires. I'm running 42-inch reds. So this is a new partnership with Flex Rocks and Rollovers and BF Goodrich, and so they've graciously provided me and Brent both with a set of 42-inch tires, and we're running them. And I love all the guys at BFG. They're all really cool. They took us to Baja this year. They've been really, really good to us, and I can't say enough good things about them. And so I'm
Except for Micah.
What's wrong with Micah? It's my little buddy.
Little buddy. You caught that?
Hey.
Micah, we love you, bro.
So we love you, Micah. And so no, everybody, Jonathan, Tim, Micah, John Paul, all those people are really, really great folks. So I can't say enough good. Matt Medina, Nate, all the guys are really awesome. So anyway, kudos to BFG. I'm looking forward to an awesome year of running the tires. And have you throw that in yet? And mounting some valve stems and get this all set up. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good year.
Gracious amount of fucking soap and water.
Okay, so here's the deal. Adam suggested it's easier to throw the wheel into the tire rather than forcing the tire over the wheel. Brent was intrigued, and the battle of the bulge was on.
I'm gonna show these guys how to slam a beadlock into a tire instead of wrestling the tire onto the wheel itself. Because
We should race. My way versus your way.
Because you can't. So I go full overhead and power slam it in there, and unless you're a brute, I mean, it's hard to do that with a tire. It's easier to do with a wheel. So It's the way I do it, and it's fast. And if you happen to mess up, then you can just stomp on the back side of the wheel a couple times, and you'll pop it right through. So I've never done it with 20s, so here we go.
I'm excited.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, try again.
Oh no. That's when it gets hard. That's when you fuck up.
Stuck.
Yep. CPR class.
Loose from the fucking shin.
Stay on that tire.
So now you're going to show us how to do it the right way?
Yep.
You look like a monkey fucking a football, but
Hey,
you did it.
For some reason, every fucking time well, except for that one time.
I played at the bar right there with a broken back, flipped on my own trap. Been gold since.
Yeah, he broke his back that time. But other than that, he's done a really good job, guys. He's been awesome.
After some shit talking, Adam had to try and do it Brent's way.
Yeah, I like that placement. You gotta keep my knees, high.
You don't weigh enough, bro.
Guess not.
Just drop it like that.
You might be able to just fucking
Tomorrow, we ride. Nashville to Oak Ridge is roughly 2 hours. Along the way, we caught up with Mark Hendricks, who's part of our group for the weekend. When we got to Windrock, we checked out the general store, got our passes, played a little checkers, and met with Brent Galloway, the general manager of the park.
My name's Brent Galloway. I'm the general manager of Windrock Park here in beautiful Oliver Springs, Tennessee. We're the country's largest privately owned off-road vehicle park with 73,000 acres and about 320 miles of trails. We have trails for everything from ATVs and side-by-sides to some of the biggest, baddest rock crawling trails in the country. Our campground is continually expanding. We currently have 35 cabins, everything from 1 bedroom to 4 bedrooms, sleeps up to 18 people. We have 39 RV sites, full hookups. Then we have room for about an additional 100 RVs without hookups. We have 5 yurts, 2 bathhouses, plenty of primitive tent camping sites, etc.
After we got our passes and talked with Brent, we met up with our group so we could hit the trails.
You just look that way and say, I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Not even 2 minutes into being with the group,
Well,
and the shit talking begins.
the infamous Andrew Bailey was spotting me on 15, back when I had hooker. And he goes, yep, that's the line, that's the line, that's the line. And then it falls on its side, loses all oil pressure. 2 inches later, I get it finally drug out of there. Andrew Bailey spotting. But we went back last time for the Bleeping Jeep ride, and we owned it last time. Carl Girl got it, but that trail's got my number. It's flipped a lot of rigs on 15, and it's a really simple trail.
So is it the driver or is it the spotter?
Spotter.
It's always the spotter.
100% spotter.
Absolutely.
Always a spotter.
Especially when it's Andrew Bailey.
Yeah.
It is
Got
always.
that. Always when it's Andrew Bailey. We're going to challenge you. Put you on the hardest line. You're okay. You're good. You're good. Just keep hitting that rock. It's breaking.
Nope, you lost it.
All right, guys. So we're here for the Krawl 5280 Kingdom Krawl Season 2. We're here at Windrock Park in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And yeah, we're going to start the day off with Trail 15. See how we're going to make it through that, and then continue on with a little school bus. And then from there on, we'll see, maybe do Cadillac, like go down Cadillac, come up Rail Trail. We'll figure out once we get there, but should be a good day.
Who's ready?
Woo.
Yeah. You guys ready?
Yeah, so ready.
That does not sound fucking ready. Who's the fucking ready? Let's do it. I'd like to take a moment and recognize this insane build and witness it in its raw form.
This word means different things to different people. Hobby, freedom, adventure, and most importantly, lifestyle. Whatever your meaning is, the one part we tend to get most excited for is the build. Finding that part to fit a need, talking to others about their parts, and buying the best parts available. Some people say a Jeep build is never fully done. The key is to find parts that allow you to expand the build and to function together throughout the iterations. Artec Industries provides a nearly endless catalog and introduces new parts for your ever-changing Jeeping adventures.
It's Murphy's Law from East Coast woods to West Coast desert. And in our world, there's only one rule. Never stop starting. The Optima Signature 6-pack with up to 15 times vibration resistance. Optima, the ultimate power source.
It has been an up and down off season for Rob and his Jeep Krusty. After his trip to Colorado last year, he realized a better motor was definitely needed. So he went out and bought an LQ9. He installed it and killed it after some testing. Once again, he had to swap in another motor. I think this time, he has it figured out.
So, it was his first time finishing a trail since his first motor, and
we're on motor 3.
On motor 3 right now, but it's a good Jeep. It just needs something that runs well, and maybe this is it.
Probably a driver.
Probably the driver mechanic.
Yeah. You know, if the driver would quit buying fucking $1,500 LQ9s and invest in coilovers and some links, you know, it might do a little better.
So nothing broke except you tighten your beadlocks?
Yep. Yeah. Last minute Loxley right here.
We're not rebuilding hubs.
It's all right. We're still tightening up because I guarantee if those are loose, and you asked to borrow the socket for one. 32 later, they determined that was a lie. Fuck Rob.
He's a piece of shit. The socket's mine now.
Bullshit! I ain't sharing my tortillas. You keep my socket. Rick.
So while we're waiting for the next trail, here's Rob.
No, there's Ranger Rick. He got the Ranger hat on.
Rick now.
Ranger Rick.
At least I don't have caution orange fucking rag.
Hey,
the fucking rag.
I ain't got no hair. I do what I can.
Good old Joe Dirt.